Alright, so hi there YouTube, it's me, Morphsuit America, and in this video I'll be expanding on the updates or the major things that's going to come out for the Korean Dragon Blaze. If you haven't seen my previous video talking about the 4th year anniversary, what you're gonna get when you log in and all that good sort, go ahead and check that out in the description below or at the end of this video. So, we are coming to the conclusion of Chapter 5 over in the Korean Dragon Blaze. However, reading off of the Wikipedia, and note that there will be a link to the Wikipedia in the description below. Apparently, they will be taking out the different difficulty modes. It says, last chapter of Season 6, disregarding difficulty modes. Now, disregarding can be used as, what is it? It's a verb, and it means pay no attention to or ignore. So they might ignore the different difficulties, so we're not gonna get hard, legend, or myth. I got mixed feelings about that, I guess. I don't know. I really don't care. Yeah, as you can see, I'm kind of stuttering and I'm just like, I never actually cared much about the different difficulties other than the fact that you're able to get rewards out of it, or like the little rubies here and there. So if they're able to compensate us for not giving us these different difficulties, then I can just, you know, shrug my shoulders and continue on. But another thing to note is that there will be a Season 6. Depending on how you feel about the storyline and stuff, I feel like the storyline, in my opinion, has evolved from its lesser stages, and I feel like it's getting a bit complex now, which is a good and bad thing. It's good because I like complex stories. However, the lack of lore and the lack of certain information that I kind of want from these various characters, and also how some systems work, like the damn Titan Senate, because it's the Titan Senate. We don't know much about them. We're strangers to the Titan world. The fact that we lack information in our ignorance is kind of, it's like, what are we going to deal with for Season 6? Now, granted, I did play through the Korean story, I did play through the Korean Dragon Blaze storyline of Chapter 5, and I've seen some of the cutscenes, and I'm awestruck at certain ones, or specific ones, that, you guys can see in my previous streams. I will need to most likely edit it because, you know, they're still in their, you know, Korean text, or in the default stream text of like my stream for Dragon Blaze or something. So yeah, the thing is, when it comes to Season 6, I feel like they're going down a route that I'm going to like, maybe, if they actually do such a thing. And I'm not going to really disclose what it is until we actually see the chapter, or if you guys want hints and, you know, want to hear my opinions about what I think I can't speak. But I think that the developers are trying to do, then go ahead and check out my previous episodes when I actually streamed the Korean Dragon Blaze, when I actually reacted to the specific cutscenes, despite the fact that I couldn't actually understand what was going on. So, with that being said, yeah, when it comes to Dragon Blaze, I am praying to God that the storyline gets a bit interesting and intense. Now, I decided to cut away because I was just trying to find good, decent words to use. And when I mean intense, I hope that the plot goes on a different route than what it was going on in Chapter 5. But then again, when it comes to any sort of story, you need to build it up. So, I'm saving most of my opinions about the storyline for my review videos, so I'm not going to say as much. And once again, I will be giving you guys my opinion once again when we actually finish Chapter 5. So if we do get this huge update, most likely I'm going to stream it, and if you guys want to watch my reaction to it, then go ahead and do so. But if you don't want to be spoiled and stuff, and if you don't want to see what's going to come out over in the global version of Dragon Blaze, then I advise you guys not to actually watch those streams, because they'll have a bunch of spoilers. Anyways, continuing on, that's the same sort of thing. Apparently there's a bunch of new mobs, and I got mixed feelings about the the Senate machines, the one on the left, because it reminds me of CIS droids. Now, they don't have the same design as the CIS droids, but the fact that the Senate is using a bunch of robots is questionable, and I'm questioning how we got sci-fi mixed into this. But then again, you know, technology, and technically we had dragon busters that were, you know, giant mechs, so it wasn't out of the realm of possibilities. And then on the right hand side we had the Titan Corp, yeah. Hopefully I'm saying that right. I am kind of questioning myself when I actually said that word. But anyways, yeah, they look really nice for a bunch of peons. Or maybe they aren't peons. Maybe they're the elite of the elite, and they only show up if they are called upon by the leader of the Titans, which I would not disclose because I was very surprised at who it was. So yeah, other than that, we are getting a new level cap. It's going to be increased to level 135. Now, these are the last two Istal's fleet characters. Now, I'm surprised that Istal's fleet characters only have 6 characters, and if I remember correctly, they don't have a paladin. Out of the 6 characters that are the Istal's fleet, we got the warrior, we got the rogue, we got the healer, we got the archer, we got the incanter, we have the mage, but we do not have a paladin. So I'm surprised we have another faction that only has 6. Anyways, this guy right here is, I think, this is, no, this should be Christopher Avery. And he's the romantic tracker, he's the rogue, and it's apparently confirmed. And then this one is Anne Bonet, and she's the healer. And I'll save my opinions about their designs and what I think about them at the very end of this video. I'm interested in Anne Bonet because of the way she just look at that. I mean, so apparently we are getting a new guild content. It is called Guild Exploration. I'm guessing it's going to be something like what we had with Mysterious Exploration way back then in chapter 3 or 4. But we'll see. I have no clue what this will entail. Most likely they will give another preview later on disclosing said information. And if it does show these new pictures and new updates, I will be talking about it. Now apparently there will also be a reserve waiting for Guild Adventure and Guild Conquest. Now if you play on the Korean Dragon Blades, you can actually go to the 2 different modes and click on the blue box and checkmark it and wait for the actual event to kick in. That's what I've been doing here and there. So the other thing is, I think that when it comes to this new mode or this new feature, no, I didn't mean to say mode. When it comes to this new feature, I'm guessing that you can actually checkmark it and do something else while you wait for the modes to kick in. For example, let's say that you want to do Challenges Dungeon and you don't want to miss Guild Adventure. You can actually go over to Guild Adventure, checkmark this box, get out of that screen, then start doing challenges mode, and then like when the time comes, it will actually get you into Guild Adventures. Once again, I have no clue how this will work. Most likely I'll toy around with it when the time comes, and I might try to make a video for it, or at least give you guys a heads up about it. So yeah. Now apparently you can now save teams to use certain main characters, and there will be more details about this later on. Apparently the Thunder Fairy Pet Enhance will give more customization on what goes into double S. So you can either checkmark the B allies to be used, A allies, or S allies. When it comes to me just enhancing double S allies, I tend to use almost everything. So yeah, even the S allies, because usually, or nowadays when it comes to Dragon Blades, you can easily get a ton of double S allies because of the daily dungeon. Apparently they are also releasing a new gem. It's called Gem of the Beginning. You need to combine 5 times the Sun Gems to actually get this. So you need to get a lot of... You always need to get a bunch of gems so you can just get the highest gem quality. Now they are going to add the Istall's fleet retention systems. They are also going to add the Istall achievement accessories. And then... This one I think it's gonna talk about like Cacao friend rewards increase and reset. And actually no. My bad. Actually that's the first one. Yeah. Cacao friend rubies increase reset. And then the second one is the Tower of Nightmare slightly reworked. The difficulty of floors are downgraded, rewards increase. So that's pretty much it when it comes to the news or the second sort of sneak peek of what's going to kick in for the major update of the Korean Dragon Blaze. So when it comes to the Istall's fleet, I'm liking the fact that when it comes to this faction or this race or whatever you want to call this group of overlords, they are sticking to their theme. Now, granted that when it comes to the other two groups, the Taryang Warriors and the Hidden Wings, they have their own little theme going on as well, but it's not that easy to spot. Now, when it comes to the Istall's fleet, if you look at each one of these characters, only one of the characters I question, and it's actually the Archer character, the one that I keep on calling Tanya. Because she just reminds me of Tanya with her evil smile and the fact that, I don't know, she's just small and stuff. And she defies some of the logic that I've been thinking, so, yeah. When it comes to the Istall's fleet, you can tell that these guys are a group of pirates, and their leader is obviously Captain Esser. And, staring at this guy, I mean, I like his design, but I'm not into husbandos, so, I'm more towards the, you know, waifus. It's just that I'm actually like stuttering right now because his weapon choice is something I would have never ever thought a rogue would use, and I don't know what the weapon is because it doesn't show me the full screen or the full image of whatever he's holding or, you know, having on his shoulder. It's either, from the looks of it, it looks like it's a stick that's connected with the chain, or it has a chain at the end of it, and then it has an anchor at the end of it. I wouldn't expect that sort of weapon for a rogue, and from what I've read on the Wikipedia, he is confirmed as the rogue for the Istall's fleet. Now, when it comes to the Istall's fleet, they only have 6 characters. They only have, well, I think I already emphasized this in the beginning when I actually talked about this, but yeah, I'm gonna repeat myself for a good while. So yeah, they only have the rogue, the healer, the archer, the mage, the warrior, and lastly the incanter, but they do not have a paladin. When it comes to the Wings of Hidden, they have almost everything except the incanter. The only group of the only group of overlords that have all 7 classes are the Taryang Warriors. And I'm kind of confused to why they don't have all 7 members, but yeah, that's not actually important. But going back on topic, yeah, this guy is the rogue, and I'm just dumbfounded at how he's using this sort of contraption, this sort of weapon as a rogue, and it's like, what? How is this going to work and stuff? Now, granted that his abilities will actually play a key role to why he is the rogue character, it's just that the fact that he's using this sort of weapon defies the usual norms of a rogue. Now, rogues tend to use daggers. Maybe they don't use 2 daggers, maybe they can use 1 dagger, or maybe they prefer a sword or something, or, I don't know, use their claws instead, but this sort of weapon is like, what is this? And I'm gonna look forward to playing with this guy and seeing what sort of animations he have. But moving on. Anne Bonnet. Now, apparently she's the healer. And I knew she was gonna be the healer. slightly, but I'm just like, she looks really, really thirsty, and you can take that in any way you guys want, because she looks like she's going to miss you. I just look at that face. Just look at that face, okay? Tell me that face isn't like craving for you or something. I don't know. It looks like she's craving for her alcohol, because her quote is something like, what was it? Her quote is like this: "Would you like a drink? It's sweet like your life." It looks like she's an alcoholic. And the thing about alcoholics is that, one, they tend to drink a lot, but secondly, they are very dangerous to be around, because, you know, if someone's drunk, they're not gonna act the same way. But yeah, it's like, I don't know if I want to mess with her. The fact that she's drinking is like, she might be extremely chill or extremely dangerous, or most likely all the above. And once again, that face, it's like, oh my god, where have you been all my life? I don't know, like, most of the characters don't have that much expressions, I guess. I mean, if you click on the characters, you can see that they can do some sort of animation or some small little thing. But I don't know, the fact that Anne Bonet looks really lustful is I don't know, it's wow. It's like wow. And yeah, I mean, she fits the pirate theme because of her getup, but Jesus, like, I cannot stop talking about the fact that she looks so lustful and stuff. And does she actually have a weapon? I feel like when it comes to the Istal's fleet, they defy the norms when it comes to weapon usage. And if Bonet is using a suitcase, most likely she's going to be using that to heal people, or maybe is it her drink? I have no clue. I'm looking forward to see these animations, but yeah, I'm just wowed at the Istal's fleet. To be perfectly honest with you guys, even though Erin is my waifu, the Istal's fleet, like, just seeing their character designs and just seeing them use these different weapons as, you know, as this class is, yeah, as you can see, yeah. Since I cannot form any cohesive sentences around Anne Bonet, I will conclude this video here. So, what do you guys think about these characters? Yeah, you guys already heard my opinions and stuff. I know I didn't go through a huge breakdown on their character designs and stuff, but I'll save that for the review videos. But goddamn, that expression that Anne Bonet has is so, anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys around. Peace. Goddamn pirates.